Spark the brain, 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 spark the brain. We here. Spark the brain, spark the brain, spark the brain. It's the third round, RPB. I don't know if they ready for this one, man. You gotta switch it up on them a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Have a seat at the master's table. We ain't asked for no seat. We went and built up our own. You see, it's rather stable. You got 2 eyes, 2 ears, you know the rest. Look, listen, and observe, but also respect. In God we trust. It's obvious. The money ain't the root of all evil, but lack thereof. That's why they deprive you of resources. Why they focus on streams of income, at least 3 sources. We certified, we solidified. And they say they created hip-hop, but all that shit is lies. Cause every element came before the development of what we callin' hip-hop now. It's all relevant to all the topics we gon' touch on. Spoiler alert, as you play this album, ain't no club songs. Boy, that hurt, but this ain't no conscious album. It's just that real shit, that Black God mantra album. I hope y'all feel this. Spark the brain, 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 spark the brain. Spark the brain, spark the brain, spark the brain. Spark the brain, spark the brain, spark the brain. Spark the brain, spark the brain, spark the brain. Spark the brain, spark the brain, spark the brain. Spark the brain, spark the brain, spark the brain. My mind is spark the brain, spark the brain.
The masters, the masters, the masters, the masters.
Peace. This is the Black Dot, father, author, writer, poet, MC, one half of the dynamic duo, the #1 father and son podcast, Urban X TV. I am super excited about the new release, The Master's Table, by Sincere Love the God and RP Beats. This album is going to be crazy. It's the follow-up to The Spear and The Shield. Already know what time it is. It's got some dope pieces on it. You're going to love it. Also on the album is yours truly, The Black Dot. So you want to go to the Masters RSVP and secure your copy now. They got a bundle package. You get a backdrop, you get a poster, you get the digital download, you get the physical copy, you get a hoodie. The whole process is really crazy. So RSVP to Masters RSVP, and you can get that dope album, I Sincere Love the God and RP Beats, The Master's Table. You will never be disappointed at how dope this project is going to be. Peace.
Peace, God.
Hey, Dad. He's so good.
Hey, man, I got you a new book.
A new book?
Check it out. Check it out. Let me know how you like it. I'll be back.
Man, this Bitcoin, this Ethereum ain't doing nothing for me right now, man. Gotta find some new investments.
Peace, God. What you doing?
Peace, God. Good.
I think this book is kind of inappropriate.
Inappropriate? Well, what's up with it?
It's inappropriate because look at these.
LGBT. Oh, man, I'm sorry about that, God.
I accept your apology.
Man, it's a shame, man. You can't even find no decent books for you nowadays without having to have these difficult conversations.
I have an idea. Maybe we should make a series of our own book.
A book series? That is a good idea.
7 volumes.
7, I get it. 7 volumes. What should we call it?
7 the Super Hey Rule.
7 the Perfect. 7 the Super Hey Rule.
And then maybe we could even make some bundles of it once we get to volume 3.
Oh, see, now you're thinking like a businessman. I like that idea, man. A foundational Black American children's series.
Perfect.
Visit www.godcastbooks.com and pre-order your book today.
Do for self or suffer the consequences. The wisdom of Elijah's inside of the conscientious. So I move with a different purpose within these verses. Peace, family. What's going on?
It was good. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Sincere Love the Godcast. I am the God, Sincere Love, founder of Godcast Enterprises.
Yes, sir.
Here with my co-founder, co-host, Miss nyctegur, the Cali Country pick-me girl in the digital building. What's going on?
What's up? So let me just say this. So you say Cali Country. I had someone ask me if I was from New York.
Because your name.
No, like this was in public, in person.
What?
Where are you from? And I was like, well, I'm born here, but my family is from Texarkana. So if you hear, like a Southern, accent, it's because my family. She was like, no, I hear New York. I was like, girl, she wasn't black though. She wasn't black. She wasn't black.
She wasn't black. She was
not. Yeah, she wasn't black.
Maybe she talking about like Watertown, New York, or something. Talking about one of them towns up there by Canada somewhere.
Something. And I was like, oh, New York, that's the first for me.
Right. So what's going on, man? How you feeling? Everything good?
I feel good. Everything's good. Everything's good. I did my special Pick Me Godcast yesterday with my bestie. It was fun. Right. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Peter Ogun, appreciate y'all. Daniel tapped in. Hannibal tapped in. With several people in there engaging in the conversation. So I really, really appreciate the love and the support. Thank y'all, because I was nervous. I did it solo. So, well, not solo, but not having you there, kind of, and she was just as nervous, which is shocking because you're a first lady of the church. Your butt is always on a microphone.
Yeah, but the people after a while, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's your tribe after a while. So
yeah,
it's a little different. And just on camera, just that element of it makes it a little different. We all get a little bit nervous, whether people admit it or not. We all get a little bit nervous doing this, but once everything starts flowing, it kind of goes away. You know what I mean? Once you get into the groove of the conversation, you know what I mean? Especially if you're talking about something that you're passionate about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't just on here shooting the shit for no reason. I got something in my eye.
She said she was nervous. She texted me after. She was like, that was really fun. And she was like, you know what we forgot? Because I wrote stuff down and I told her what I wanted to talk about as well, because she asked me ahead of time. And we forgot to talk about the women proposing to men. And after we went out, she texted me like 10 minutes after. I was like, we forgot to talk about that. It's like, damn it. But I'll eventually get around to that. We got to talk about that.
Yeah. That's something to talk about. I think that's something to bring up during the gender roles conversation.
Yeah, this week.
Oh yeah, that's this week.
That's this week. That's this week. Thursday. We back this Thursday. Yeah, those 2 weeks roll around quick.
This Thursday, 9 p.m. right here on this channel. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be reminded whenever we go live with new episodes of Sincere Love the Godcast. We do this every Sunday, usually at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we usually late. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate
we on CP time.
Appreciate y'all rocking with us. And then Wednesdays, we got the Black Business Showcase, where we bring on business owners and entrepreneurs. And this Thursday, you guys can look out for the Pick Me Godcast Volume 2. They're going to be talking about gender roles. So it's going to be another good conversation. And I think my homeboy, shout out to my dude, Elijah Pierce, professional boxer, lightweight. I think he lightweight, 132, somewhere around there. WBC champion and all that. I think he's going to be pulling up to chop it up with y'all.
Yes, I'm excited. Also. So, you know what? Yesterday, it was exciting because it was more men engaging in the conversation. And I really, really appreciate that because obviously, women, we're kind of all uniform in kind of what we think. And I think, we kind of align together, but the guys were just given a lot more just different perspectives and energy to the conversation. And so I like that. I like to see the brothers because we want to know what y'all think. We're here, as your rib, right? The wife is your rib. We need to know what the men think. What it is that he desires as well. We know what we want, but what do y'all want, right?
Right.
So that was good.
And so, I got to double check, make sure he's still available this Thursday. But he wanted to come on and kick it with y'all. He watched the first episode. He was tapped in. He was like, yo, y'all got to get me on there. He a young dude. I think Elijah like 24, 25, something like that. But he already been married. He's a single father. He's a single father raising a daughter on pretty much, as a single father. I just say that. And he's very opinionated when it comes to these things. So it should be cool.
Yeah.
It should be cool. But yeah, other than that, fam, like I said, make sure y'all doing all the YouTube-y stuff, man. Like, share, subscribe. Let everybody know that we live right now on Sincere Love the Godcast. Today we talking about shame on these HBCUs, all lives mattering, every damn thing under the sun when it comes to these HBCUs. It's like, the gatekeeping is just non-existent. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit later on. But I want to ask y'all, Nicety, did you get a chance to watch You People?
No.
You haven't seen it?
I have not been interested in watching it. I don't know. Just from the clips that I've seen, and I've seen people's feedback on it, like, it just doesn't, it didn't make me, there was nothing there that made me be like, oh, yeah, I got to see that. I mean, I understand that Eddie Murphy's in it and Lauren London. Like, yes, but I wasn't drawn to. Yeah, I wasn't drawn to it. It just didn't do anything for my soul. You know how you see, advertisements and you're like, oh, I gotta check that out. Like, oh.
I was like that for this one. I ain't gonna lie. I was like that for this one, and I haven't been like that for nothing in a while. You know what I'm saying? I was looking forward, but I wasn't looking forward to it so much because, like what you're saying, oh, I gotta see this movie. This movie gonna be lit. I wasn't really on it like that. I was looking for the bullshit. I went into it looking for the bullshit because when I first seen it, one of the NOI brothers had posted it, and he was like, "Yeah, they taking shots at the minister or whatever." And so I went and looked it up and looked at the trailer and everything, and I was like, "Oh yeah, here we go with the bullshit." And so I seen Eddie Murphy, of course, like you said, Eddie Murphy, Nia Long, Lauren London, and I actually like Jonah Hill. I think he's funny. And I was like, yeah, I got to see this when it come out. And I kept looking for it. Like every week on Netflix, I'm like, all right, let me see if this joint came out yet. And then when it finally dropped, I watched it. And like I said, I went into it looking for the bullshit. And the bullshit is there. But I enjoyed the movie. I liked the movie. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. I was laughing my ass off throughout the whole movie. And the thing about it is, I'm like most people, because I see everybody is not fucking with this movie. Most of the grassroots is not fucking with this movie at all. Everybody's like, nah, son, you tripping. This shit trash. Yeah, storyline is trash. Everybody, but for me, it's hard for me to enjoy anything. Like, I don't even remember the last movie I watched and enjoyed. Like, every time I look at anything on TV or a movie that's coming from the mainstream, all I see is the agenda. All I see is the propaganda, and I'm turned off and I just can't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I'm too woke. But with this one, I was actually able, even with the bullshit, because it do have some bullshit in there, but I was actually able to enjoy the movie and get some laughs, and I needed that for my soul. It was a good movie to me. What y'all think?
All right, question. Did they have Lauren London bed with you?
No.
Okay.
And this is the thing too, because so Lauren London, she dating Jonah Hill. It don't look right, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, like it. But the thing is, they knew that. I could tell when they was making the movie, they knew that, and so they don't got them in no intimate scenes like that. They just like hug, little peck on the cheek. It's no real no sex scenes. There's no tongue kissing and all that. Where they knew the audience would be repulsed by that. They knew the audience would be repulsed by that, and they steered away from it. They just did like innuendos. You know what I'm saying? They dating, they get married and all that, but they didn't try to overdo it with the intimacy. And I thought that was thoughtful. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I thought that it was respectful. I think Lauren London probably was like, listen, we ain't doing all that. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
No lies. I just can't do it off the visuals, off the trailer. Yeah.
The trailer sucked. I'm sorry. The trailer sucked. It looked low budget. It looked low budget. I'm sorry.
So, now look, let me be clear. The movie was fire. The movie was fire. Trash. I don't know what you're saying with those emojis right there. What you saying? Some chick named Star. But let me say this, because I'm not here to defend the movie. the people that's criticizing the movie, I see where they're coming from. I understand exactly where they're coming from, and I'm not here to try to defend. It was what's his name? Kenya Barris, whatever his name is, the dude that made Blackish.
Okay, yeah.
The dude that made Blackish and Jonah Hill, they co-wrote the movie together, and I think he directed it. The Kenya, whatever his name is. I'm not a big fan of him. I enjoyed Blackish when it first came out, but it wasn't long before they turned me off with the bullshit too. Mm-hmm. But I'm not a big fan of him like that. I do like Jonah Hill and the other people that we mentioned in the movie. I'm a fan of them as artists, actresses, and comedians and all that. But again, I'm not trying to defend them. All y'all that got the smoke for them, keep giving them the smoke, because we need to hold Hollywood and mainstream media to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? We need to make sure that they held to a higher standard.
Ice Cube told us.
But I really thought that I'll give them this. I'll take my hat off to them for a few things. Like I said, the fact that they stood clear of the intimacy between Jonah Hill, Lauren London, that was a thumbs up right there. Also, yeah, they took their little shots at the minister and all of that, but they didn't overdo it. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, they really didn't overdo it like they could have. They just took had their little jokes, and it was actually funny. But at the same time, they did show the blandness and the mayonnaise-ness of white culture and the degeneracy of white culture. They kept it a buck. Like when in the beginning of the movie, when he was at the Jewish convention, whatever Jewish thing that he was at, and all the old white Jewish men kept coming up to him, making sexual comments and all of that. Hey, what's that? What's that you got right there? What's that icon you got up there? I ain't see that. Nicely got a new icon on me. I ain't see that joint. But yeah, you know, the old white Jewish men kept coming up to him, making all these inappropriate, weird, sexual, predator-like comments and all of that stuff. So they were showing the degeneracy of their culture. And also, I respected the fact that they didn't try to make it seem like Jews are not white. They kept referring to them as white, even though we were talking about a Jewish family. Because, you know, a lot of times the people from that community will try to say, well, we ain't white, we Jewish. They try to separate themselves from the white community. You know what I'm saying? And make it seem like there's something else and identify themselves purely as their religion and make it seem like their religion is a race. Oh, I see the hoodie.
Y'all know. Trying to get in frame over here.
Y'all gotta make sure that y'all, you know, RSVP to the Masters table too, man. You know, www.themastersrsvp. Pre-order the Masters table right now. Listen, I wish I could give y'all a date, but we don't got an approved date. But everything is done. Everything is done. We're just waiting for the official date to tell y'all exactly when to expect it. But I'm thinking within the next week, maybe 2 weeks tops. Those of y'all who pre-ordered should have y'all stuff very, very soon. So I ain't gonna say no dates just yet because I can't say the date just yet. But everything is done. So very, very soon this album is dropping. So make sure you guys pre-order, man. But yeah, I thought that it was a good balance, you know what I'm saying? Because it was showing how vibrant and lively Black culture and foundational Black American culture specifically really is, and how much everybody just latches themselves onto our culture. Because throughout the movie, Jonah Hill, he's this white Jewish guy who does a podcast about our culture. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's his whole existence. It's about our culture. He comes from this Jewish family, and he's like, damn, we ain't got no culture. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing for him to capitalize off of in his own culture. He doesn't enjoy it. He knows that there's nothing to really market or monetize behind it. And so, yeah, you know, his homegirl is LGBT. You know, he got him a black stud homegirl in the movie. You know, they got to throw that in there. In there.
Oh, Lord.
And you know, if you extra sensitive, you might feel some type of way about some of the jokes that they're saying and stuff like that. But surprisingly, I wasn't offended. I thought it was funny. I like the movie. I'm gonna watch it again.
I'll see. I'll see. I'll see. I don't know. I just felt like, I wasn't drawn to anything on the trailer. Nothing.
And do you know, because a lot of people don't know this, do y'all know that Lauren London's father is a white Jewish man?
I do. I knew that. Yes, I've always known.
Yeah. And so she's a rare find, actually, because usually, especially with women who are raised in those type of homes, white daddy and bed wench mama, usually the mama got that bed wench mentality and that gets embedded into the daughter. But, to be able to have somebody like Lauren London produced out of that type of union is kind of rare. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't get bed wench energy from Lauren London. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Never have, actually.
They had Minister Farrakhan at Nipsey's funeral, speaking at Nipsey's funeral and all that, RP, Nip Hussle the Great. And so I feel like they had some of the right people on board to make sure that they didn't really go overboard with the minister. It was just a couple of jokes. It was just a couple of jokes, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm familiar with what he said about the Jews. And, that's the narrative. Right. That's the narrative that they've always used to try to, slander the minister. But, they just made light of it. And some people just don't appreciate them making light of it, period. They like, don't say the minister's name unless you put respect all the way on it, period. And I feel that.
Honestly, I do, right. I listen to him every night. I'm in my ear every night. So, I feel the same way. Like, all the great work this man has done, and y'all can only find something negative to say. The only thing he's doing is trying to empower his people, educate his people, I
thought they was going to have Eddie Murphy, because Eddie Murphy is, in the movie, he's a follower of the minister. And I thought that they was going to have him kind of like denounce the minister or something. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. Like, at some point in the movie, he was going to have like a change of heart. Like, okay, these are some good people. The minister is wrong. I thought they was going to have him on some shit like that, but they didn't do that. He stayed who he was throughout the whole movie. So I was like, all right, this is cool. Y'all mad at me though? Let me know in the chat if y'all mad at me.
Y'all will get over it.
Let me know in the chat if y'all mad at me. Those if you ain't see the movie, I don't want to hear your mouth. Right. Only if you've seen the movie. If you've seen the movie, then you could criticize me if you want to. It's all good. I liked it. What's going on, Nikki the God?
Peace, sis.
Some chick named Star. Not mad at all. All right, cool. If I'm good with Star, then I'm good. Y'all can't tell me nothing.
So let's see what we have.
Hold on, before you do that, because I gotta ask y'all something too, man.
Uh-oh.
I think I told y'all this before. I be getting these leg cramps. I don't know what's going on. I keep getting cramps in my damn leg, like my calf.
Like Charlie horses?
Yes. And
potassium.
I know people. That's what people say. Potassium. People say you got to eat bananas. You need potassium. You dehydrated. But let me tell y'all, I eat bananas damn near every single day. And I drink a gallon of water every day. And I put cucumbers and lemons in my water. And so, that's good for digestive. It's good for like flushing you out, getting rid of belly fat and shit like that. And I know that is working, you know what I mean? And so that's the only thing that I've been doing a lot consistently. So I said, let me look up and see if I'm overdoing it. You know what I mean? I looked up, what could be the negative effects from cucumber water or lemon water or whatever. And I was looking it up and they were saying, overconsumption of cucumbers can have negative effects where it removes too much fluid from your body, because cucumber is like damn near nothing but water. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. I'm thinking maybe that's it, because I put cucumbers in the water, and plus when I make my green juice, I use cucumbers. And so that's like 2 whole cucumbers and one juice. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm just ODing with the cucumbers, but I keep getting these leg cramps at night. And that should be hurting like a motherfucker. Like I can't even sleep because I'm expecting it to happen. Like throughout my sleep, I'm careful about how I twist and turn, because I think it's like every time I stretch, that shit just lock up on me. What the hell is going on?
Well, I mean, lay off the cucumbers for a while, see how that adjusts those cramps. No more cucumber water for a couple weeks.
I ain't drink no water today. I said, let me chill for a minute.
When you can have water, just no cucumber, right?
Right. That's what I meant. Yeah. That's what I meant. But yeah, potassium or magnesium is low. I don't know how.
Because go get your blood work. Can answer those questions. You can go get labs done.
Why you saying it like that?
I'm just saying, go get labs done.
Okay, well, but look, for me, that's the last resort. I go see the doctor as a last resort. I'm one of those niggas.
Don't do that.
I'm one of those niggas. I mean, I go for my regular checkups and stuff like that, but like, I try to find. I'd rather see what's up. Y'all give me some advice. What I need to take. I go to my man at Juices Wild and get some advice.
Right.
You know what I mean? I go to the doctors last. I don't trust them folks. I just don't. Might have to sleep with legs elevated. Come on, bad seed. All right. Anyway, what we talking about?
We're gonna talk about Massachusetts. This Massachusetts bill. When I saw this, I was just like,
okay, I'll try.
In my mind, first thing that I was thinking was, have they not been doing this? I don't know. But a Massachusetts bill could allow prisoners to swap their organs for their freedom.
Ain't that crazy?
I didn't think they were, doing it for freedom. I just thought that they were getting organs,
I mean,
personally.
I mean, yeah, they've always been experimenting on brothers behind the wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, this bill is crazy as hell. Y'all seen this?
I mean, and considering that Black men specifically make up the biggest population of prisoners, like who's swapping their organs, for freedom? Like, cause I mess around and get sick, an infection happens or something like what the heck?
Listen, let me tell you, niggas is lining up for that.
You think so?
Yes, they know that. They know that. And that's why I'm like, damn, this is gonna go bad. This is gonna go bad quickly, because a lot of dudes is not even gonna hesitate. And I'm not even talking about dudes with a whole bunch of time. Dudes with a whole bunch of time, they might be more skeptical. But it would be the short-term dudes. They're like, man, I'm trying to get out of here, man. What you need?
I can't. Because my thing is, God forbid, something happens. All surgeries to me are dangerous, right? Once you go under anesthesia, anything can happen. So your ass don't come out of that. Now you forfeit all your organs instead of the one or two that you agreed to. Like what?
Exactly.
I don't know.
And you all the way behind enemy lines. So it's not like you got nobody looking out for you like that. Like once they got you on that table, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah. You
don't know what they're gonna do for real. So
and the family, oops.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't like it. This is like some Dr. Provokian type shit they got going on. Why inmates?
But my thing is too, like they're not getting that much time off. It says the right prisoners who donate one of their organs or their bone marrow could be rewarded with anywhere between 60 and 365 days off their sentence if this bill were to pass.
So, and to me, that sounds
a year max.
Right. To me, that sounds like they're targeting people with low sentences. If I already got 25, that's not appealing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga. But if you got a year and you about to give me time served, I ain't got to do this year.
But I still have a record. So, I mean, if we're doing all this, expunge me. Like, come on. I get a year. I got a year. You knock it off with time served, but I still got a felony. But you walking around here with my damn kidney. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I ain't with it.
Right. And yeah, it's just weird to me, man. Like, a lot of inmates, you know what I'm saying, have drug problems and different stuff like that. Like everybody in jail is not some hardened criminal. There's a lot of just crackheads in jail and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, when you get somebody's organ, you take on a part of that person's personality also. You know what I'm saying? It could be like something minute. It could be something very minute that you take from another individual. And like, if they have some type of addiction, that could transfer to you. You know what I'm saying? I forgot where I read that. I read that somewhere. I read that
I
somewhere.
wouldn't be surprised though. I really wouldn't be surprised. It was this young 15-year-old actually that went to our church, the church that I used to go to. He got murdered at the age of 15 on his way home from school. Got off the bus. Young cats pulled up, shot him in the head, whatever. He dies. And he donated his heart. His family donated his heart. And it was a white dude that got it. And I remember he came to the church, basically to speak and kind of making it seem like he felt his spirit, I guess, because he had his heart and stuff like that.
A whole heart? Like I don't.
A whole heart.
That ain't far-fetched.
A 15-year-old heart too. This is an older, white dude that got the organ.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like who they trying to harvest these organs for?
Right. Because
this
happened in Compton.
I'm talking about this bill in Massachusetts. This is a legalized form of organ harvesting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they've been doing
and so it's true. That's called cellular memory. Right. That's real stuff. And it don't even got to be nothing like a heart or something like that. It could be like, an eyeball or something. And if that person smokes cigarettes, now all of a sudden you got the urge.
I just still don't understand why a white man got hard.
Because it don't matter.
Black sons hard, like, because I'm saying all the black, it's Compton, bro. Like, I'm sure there was some black folks that needed it.
I see what you're saying.
Before he needed it. It's Compton.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Star said her husband and her father-in-law are both heart transplant recipients. Wow. That's heavy right there. A whole heart? Yeah. But yeah, man.
Did they ever have pacemakers? And that just wasn't gonna, maintain their lives, I wonder. Because I knew someone that had a pacemaker for over 19 years.
What do the pacemakers do?
How long?
What do the pacemakers do?
Pump your heart.
Something that makes your heart pump.
Help pump your heart, yeah.
I don't know, man. I just gotta start taking better care of myself, because
right. That's the bottom line.
None of that.
And don't go to jail.
Oh, no.
And don't go to jail.
Not an option, unless
So I thought this was strange. There's not too much information that's coming out on this, but out there in New Jersey, Councilwoman Eunice, I don't know how to say her last name, Dwamfor. She's a Nigerian, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she was slain in her car. I guess she had arrived to her home. There's no suspects as of yet. No one has been caught as of yet. But I'm saying, like, there's been several instances of this. Remember the other one? Was he in Arkansas or something like that? He had just gotten sworn in. It may not have been Arkansas, but he had just gotten sworn in, was walking out to go to his car and got ran over by a car and died right after being sworn in. Like, what's going on?
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
And this was she was a black conservative.
Republican.
So I'm like, yeah, she was a Republican, loud one too. So I'm just trying to figure out, who wants these people dead? Who wanted her dead? What's going on?
When you sent me the story, they didn't have a suspect. Did they got anybody now?
To my knowledge, they do not have anything.
Yeah, I think they know who it
trying
was.
To see what new information has come out.
Yeah.
They said something. I saw a story about, her husband, making some type of statement or something like that, but no suspects. This happened at night too. She was still sitting in her car.
But they said there was video of her talking to the shooter right before the shooting. There was a video of the person that killed her. She was just talking to them before that went down. So I think they know who it is, but I didn't see if they actually arrested somebody yet or not. But whoever it was, she knew them. Or unless they just randomly approached her,
It just says New Jersey Councilman Eunice, I'm not saying her last name, who was gunned down near her Sayreville home Wednesday, was remembered by loved ones and colleagues as an accomplished newly married. Why are these? I keep getting all these pop-ups. newly married single mother who strived to help others. She was 30 years old, was pronounced dead Wednesday night after being shot multiple times while driving her white Nissan near Camelot at Lemire apartment complex. Her car eventually came to a stop when it crashed into two parked vehicles, including one witness, Lexus. Oh, there was a witness. Mm-hmm. It took a second before I realized there was a dead body inside the vehicle, the witness told the Post today. Literally, y'all. This one, I don't know about y'all, but y'all get these on New York Post. Everything is popping up.
Oh, yeah. They got hella pop-ups on there.
What the hell? I don't usually get all this.
As soon as you scroll, another pop-up.
Yes, every time there was one bullet hole in the passenger door and a bunch of bullet holes in the driver's door. Some other neighbors said they saw someone running away with a mask on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What's going on, Mama Love?
Although officials have not named any suspect, police at the scene later told the Post Dufar was caught on video speaking to the shooter just moments before her death. So who hired him?
Right. That sounds like a hit. I mean, that's definitely sound like a hit.
And she was recently married. I mean, was this like, you have to always look to the spouse. Mm-hmm. Did he get some large insurance policy on her? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Hey, anything is possible.
Anything is possible. That's sad, though. I mean, only 30 years old, and to die that way, R.I.P. to her.
For sure.
All right, so, y'all, I have to talk about it. The performance at Tyree Nichols' memorial service. Someone made a good post, and I shared it on my stories, but it's the same cast. You have Cop Mala, you have Crump, and you have Sharphead, Al Sharpton. It's always the same folks, and then they politicize it. They all made it about themselves. I just felt like it was like come to www. And get your merch.
Right.
Like, I just felt some kind of way about that whole thing. It was just disturbing. I understand the parents, want light to be brought out on this police brutality. I get it, but these people don't give about you. And I'm with Tariq too. What they're trying to do is make race soldiers non-race soldiers, because now we have 5 Black police officers that killed another Black man. So it's not about race.
Right.
Race. They haven't came out like this when other, Black men, women, and children were gunned down by police officers or brutalized by police officers. But because it's 5 Black ones, and mind you, none of them spoke about that one white dude who was tasing him on camera. We're just going to focus on the Black ones. And yes, they should be shunned. They deserve everything that they get. But I was just so turned off by the clips that I saw, because they don't care about that family at all.
You 100% right. You 100% right. And a lot of people were pointing out how they debuted the video of him being murdered, being assassinated, lynched, whatever term you want to use for it. Like it was a blockbuster movie premiere or something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They had a whole countdown for when they was going to release it at a specific time and all of that, so that these news outlets could get the views and the clicks and all of this stuff. And like you said, all of the usual suspects all lining up to promote themselves and to try to get some clout for the Democrats off of this. And they're only willing to latch on to this story and speak on this story and front like they give a damn about this story is because there's 5 Black officers that they can throw under the bus, and they don't have to talk about race, or they think that they don't have to talk about racism and white supremacy and how these police departments are wrought with it. You know what I'm saying? Right. They feel like they get to skirt that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I just wish that some of these families would just be more on code and kind of call some of these people out for the nonsense, put it on blast. You know what I mean? So they can't just say, it's just us over here. We the Hotep hooligans. We always got something to say. You know what I'm saying? We can't never give these people credit where credit is due. It's like, no, this is exploitation, man. This is opportunism and exploitation. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. For political clout, because again, the Democrats had the House, the Senate, and the damn White House. And still, there's no police reform. They didn't even pass the George Floyd, whatever act. Like, come on now, there's no anti-Black hate crime bill. And they'll use this situation too to say that we don't need one. You know what I'm saying?
We are our own worst enemy.
We are our own worst enemy, LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was just disturbed by it. And if it's me, God forbid, I just wish the families would do things more private. Honestly, I understand you want to put the word out there. You want to bring light and shine so that these people are held accountable. But this right here, no, because they only show up when the cameras are on. And actually, I want to read the statement. What's his name posted?
But hold on, because I just want to say the thing about it is we really passed the era of raising awareness. Everybody knows what the issue is, but also, these guys were fired and charged immediately. So there's really nothing to like protest about or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. What are we doing? Other than getting that white one arrested, fired and arrested. I'll give them that.
That's the only thing that we should be raising hell about and pointing out, like, what's going on with this? Why is this nigga off the hook? That's the only thing.
He's only been fired. He has not been arrested. He has not been charged at all. He's only been arrested.
And isn't there another one that's unnamed so far? There's like a seventh one. I heard TD talking about a seventh one.
Right.
Who they're not even releasing his name or anything.
Why?
You know what I mean?
Is he white?
Gotta be. They don't protect Negroes. But go ahead. Where you was going with that?
So what's his name? Stacks Jackson, Steven Jackson, the George Floyd dude. He says, y'all keep letting these folks fool y'all. Same scene, Al Sharpton and Crump crew, all for political gain. They prey on people's pain. Seeing this firsthand with George Floyd. If it's not a national media case, you won't see them. Yet we getting killed every day by police. Free game. We've been saying it too.
Whatever, Stack.
Even during George, we were saying that during George Floyd, but you were standing up there with him too.
Right. Whatever.
Every time a camera was on. I mean, not to say what he said was wrong, but it's like you should have been saying that then too. When you were standing up in the camera, all in the camera, all
pick
in the
a
video.
side, nigga. Pick a side.
Right. All in the video.
So, pick a side, man. But yeah. That's what it is with that, man. Kamala. Let me play that as a matter of fact. Let me play Kamala for y'all, as a matter of fact. For those who might not have seen it.
The whole show.
Where we at? Is it? Yeah, that's AOC.
Oh, that fool. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6, 7 up, 7, 8 up. Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom. All right, here we go.
Mr. Wells, you have been extraordinary in terms of your strength, your courage, and your grace. And we mourn with you. We have a mother and a father who mourn the life of a young man who should be here today. They have a grandson, Mrs. Wells.
Woman is gutless, man. This woman is gutless.
They allowed it.
That's the thing, too. I want to say that, too, right? I want to be mad at the black folks. All y'all clapping and all that stuff. But at the same time, I'm looking at it like, they're mourning. They're going through what they're going through. And so they're not thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get it. But, damn.
But you've seen it. I mean, they haven't been hiding under a rock. They've seen it, with other black people. They've seen these people, how these people show up, with other black people. Like, you have not been under a rock, I hope.
Yeah.
Like,
You're right. I'm tired of it, man.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of them too. I'm sick of them. Even Martin Luther King. I don't know. His social media, has been pretty, low key for the most part. He posts here and there. As soon as this situation came out, he was on it. I actually sent it to nyctegur. I was like, here he go. Here he go. Now he's like outspoken. He's on Twitter every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let the grift begin. And as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, he has a GoFundMe. And what irks me, especially knowing, hearing what Tamir Rice's mom said, about the GoFundMe that he did with her, and they wanted 40% and all this stuff. Like, first of all, these are donations from other people. Why are you getting it? And I didn't ask you to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And again, you're talking to these people in their most vulnerable states. They're losing their children. You know what I'm saying? So, can we do? Yeah. I'm not all the way there. I'm assuming, as a mother, especially after losing your child, I don't care if it's a baby or an adult, especially in that manner, so they're just preying on their weakness at the time.
Exactly.
But we've seen this story before. We've seen it before. I
wanted to ask y'all seen the clip with Trump that been going viral lately?
Yes.
He talking about how he is going to basically be coming down on this whole LGBTQ agenda, this trans agenda, and criminalizing, them doing this stuff in schools with children and calling it child abuse and all of that. Trump saying some real stuff, man, about this agenda, right? And the thing is, when I look at it, I'm like, yo, it's a shame that I can't think of no black politician or prominent black celebrity figure or nobody black who will say what he said. And he's 100% right.
Right.
He's talking nothing but common sense about boys and girls.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's just saying there's only two genders. There's a boy and there's a girl. All this other stuff that y'all talking about is delusional. You know what I'm saying? It's common sense stuff. And there's nobody black that's in the public eye that will even make that simple
statement. Scared to. I think they're scared to because, if I say this, then I'm going to have the alphabet mafia come after me, and that's going to mess with my money.
That means you're complicit.
Yep.
That means you're complicit. That means you're down with this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? For years, we've always heard about the, Illuminati rituals and stuff that a lot of these people go through when they get their record deals and all of this stuff that they have to do to make it, to the top of their industry and all of that. And a lot of times I'd be like, yeah, whatever. I don't dig deep into that. But when it comes to stuff like this, it's like, damn, maybe they do got some pictures of y'all.
Maybe he got to, because he's just saying it doesn't make sense. And my thing is, he's specifically talking about children. Right. He's not talking about adults who choose to, transition or something. He's specifically talking about children. Why wouldn't anyone be on there and jumping on that? I stand with him. I may not agree with everything that he says, but this right here, I stand with Trump.
And not just Trump, but a lot of Republicans specifically be on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're not with this. And so it's like when we look at our entire situation, we see both parties, neither one of them are for us. But which one do we get the most benefits from if we being real? Because this is in Kansas City. It says Kansas City lawmaker wants to criminalize drag shows if children are present and restrict gender affirming care. This is Republican lawmaker out in Kansas City.
Shout out to him.
A Shawnee Republican wants Kansas to criminalize drag performances with children in the audience. Why should children be in those audiences? First
of all, they serve alcohol. I thought children can't be in a, bar club situation where they serve alcohol too, right?
Right. It says, amid a rash of anti-LGBTQ legislation nationwide, State Senator Mike Thompson introduced a bill Tuesday that would classify drag performances as promoting obscenity to minors. Drag shows performed in front of children would be a misdemeanor on the first offense and a felony on subsequent offenses. According to a copy of the bill obtained by the Star, it defines drag as any performance in which the performer exhibits a gender identity different from the one they were assigned at birth, using clothes, makeup, and accessories to exaggerate the features of that gender. So yeah, we know what the hell it is. Right. Black people, y'all
stand up.
Y'all not with black people. Y'all don't agree with this?
The thing about it is black people talk about it amongst themselves and just, say, I don't believe it. Yeah, he right, but I'm still going to mark Democrat.
Still going to vote no matter who.
Right.
And I see this. I'm telling you, I witnessed this because, I work in a barbershop. We have these type of conversations out in the open in the barbershop, and ain't nobody going to sit there and openly say, nah, ain't nothing wrong with, drag queens reading books to kids. And nobody will say that. Everybody disagrees with that. Everybody thinks it's too much agenda being pushed in the cartoons and all of this stuff that we be talking about. Everybody agrees that shit is wrong. But y'all still going to vote for the politicians who are pushing that the most.
On your children. And then you send your children to public schools for them to indoctrinate your children with the BS.
I mean, it's crazy, man.
And we're like, honestly, more than not, we're the group that does it the most.
Yeah, for real. That's the thing I like sometimes about being in this red state, being around a lot of these right-wing Republicans and all of that, because at least they're going to stand up against shit like this. They ain't friends. Me and them ain't friends. They don't give a damn about me. And you know what I'm saying? They don't probably see me as a human being, but they're not gonna allow the government here, the Board of Education here, or any of these entities to push this stuff on our children. They're gonna stand up against it. Whereas if I'm where you live at in California, or where I'm from in New York, where it's mainly Democrats that run everything, that's all you see. There's no resistance to it.
None.
There's no resistance to it whatsoever.
My son told me, like, at his school, girls, born natural girls, right, are not able to wear crop tops. They can't wear crop tops. Bellies have to be covered, right? But the moist boys wear crop tops. Sashaying.
And you can't say nothing to him because you're discriminating.
Right. Even if he's sashaying, he's changing, whatever the heck. If she can't do it, why can't he do it? Why is the rule different for him than it is for her? Because y'all trying to make it okay with these straight boys to look at that. Look, right. You can put on a crop top too and sashay. Right. But you're going to tell the girls she can't? You have to cover up.
Right. Yeah,
that's in California, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Oh, do you want to show that video about that gaming console?
Yeah, that was crazy too.
Yeah.
This white chick was on TikTok, and she had ordered what she thought was a Nintendo game off of Amazon. It was from a third-party seller off of Amazon, but it was actually a game that looks like a Nintendo, but it's not made by Nintendo. Where is it? I just seen it.
It's right above the Shade Room one that I did with Steven Jackson.
I got it. Yeah, so she thought it was a Nintendo game, but the game is not actually made by Nintendo, but still it's a gaming console that's sold on Amazon, and it comes pre-downloaded with a whole bunch of games. And check out some of the games that they had on there.
Good thing she looks.
Wait.
Agenda. Speaking of agendas.
Hold on.
Is a quick recap for those that are just now finding out about it. I bought this game from a third-party seller on Amazon. Yes, I know it's not a real Nintendo. My mess up there. However, the material that I found on there should not have been on a game console like this and advertised for children. The opening screen shows this email. And then the two naked boys in a tent reading a book that says porn on the front of it. I put stickers over these images so that way my video wouldn't get taken down again, or at least hope not to. This pops up, and in the original, it doesn't have this, but obviously the edited version of this game shows Ronald McDonald with an erection, and the bag is actually a scrotum. Right after showing the obscenity, Ronald McDonald walks up to the little naked child and has an erection and is asking him to help beat the levels to find his magic sack. Again, I've added stickers on everything, but above each different level of the game, you can see that there is above the levels. I have tried to reach out to local PD. I don't know what that would have done, but they said just to try to return the game and get a refund. Amazon was contacted first. I left a review almost immediately after I saw the game. And then they have opened up an investigation. It takes up to 2 weeks because I was fuming. I told them I didn't care about the money back. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is other parents doing just as we did and buying a game and seeing that kind of material. And especially if you're not diligent and you don't think to go through a gaming system that you buy for your child, how would you know that this is on there? I mean, it was just by chance that I found it. I also left a tip with the FBI with the email address. So hopefully that catches wind on something. Amazon has limited the reviews because of the unusually high activity that item has had. And then I did have someone that worked with Amazon.
Okay, I was letting it play because I thought this was the same video where she showed the other video. But there was another game on there where I forgot what it was called. But they had like KKK was chasing the black person around. And they had burning crosses all over. It's set up just like the Mario games are set up, and it was just crazy. But the shit that's crazy about it, y'all, these are, I think, Chinese, but definitely Asian company that's making this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? These are your brown coalition. You know, the ones that
people of color.
Stop the Asian hate and all of that. You know, we gotta stop the Asian hate, but they out here making this type of propaganda and promoting it to children.
And they made sure they had a little black boy on there too. Let's not miss that and notice there's no girls in the game.
It's all boys.
It's all boys. You know, that's one. And I'm thinking, yeah, check that company, check the person that's making this. This person could be tied to some type of child porn ring, you know, all types of things. FBI definitely needs to get involved. And also Amazon, you guys need to be monitoring what type of stuff that you allow third parties to sell. Shouldn't someone at Amazon be looking at the material or checking the material out before it's published?
Right. They'd have media reviews in place because a lot of times, you know, our stuff, you got to go through all type of scrutiny before it gets released.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
Well, this is what Trump is trying to stop. By the way, hopefully, you know, but I
ain't mean to do that. I don't know why I keep doing that. But yeah, family, stop letting them use the Republicans, Trump, particularly as the boogeyman. Like, let's look at the
House, the Senate, as well as the White House, and has done nothing. So, what?
Let's look at the real issues and you know, weigh that against our actual morals and principles that we stand for. You know what I'm saying?
Logic. Get your emotion out. Stop being scared. That's the thing. White supremacy and racism has been a thing.
It's on both sides.
Since the inception of this country. So what the fuck are you scared of? You scared to protect your youth, your offspring?
Right.
Crazy.
Right. But yeah, that story was sick. But yeah.
What about the shooting here in Cali?
Huh?
The shooting here that happened. Yeah, this happened here in California in Huntington Park, where
hold on. Before you go there, since we're on this topic, since we're on the buck breaking topic, I don't know if this is real.
I don't either.
I don't know if somebody might have photoshopped this on online or something.
Let me see.
The internet. It's the internet, but if they actually use this for their ad, that's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Is that Jake? That Paul?
I think so. He's one of those brothers. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, when you Google it, it doesn't come up. I don't see anything on there. So it could have been Photoshop. Oh, so yeah, police here in Huntington Park, which is LA County, not city, LA County.
With the 6
But
people and the baby?
huh?
The 6 people and the baby that got killed?
No. The Huntington Park PD shot and killed a man that has no legs. Did you guys see that?
Oh yeah, I saw. Okay, yeah, I saw that.
Because he had a knife. First of all, he's hopping away on his nubs, away from police. He has no legs. And their excuse was they thought that he was going to throw the knife at them. So that's why they chose lethal force.
Is that what they said?
They said that they thought that he was going to throw the knife at them. My thing is, you guys didn't even try to tase him. They didn't even try to tase him.
At this point.
Yeah.
They're not even trying. They're just saying whatever. I thought he was going to throw the knife.
I thought he was going to throw the knife. Like, this man has no limbs, y'all. Oh, well, no legs. Both. He's a double amputee. I believe it was like over the knee. Maybe even to the thigh. It looked like he was running, when the video came out. Maybe even to the thighs.
Let me not laugh.
Yeah, well, they executed him. So I'll be interested in seeing what his family has to say. He was a homeless man, most likely a homeless veteran. There's a lot of that here. We have several veterans hospitals, one in Santa Monica, one in Long Beach, here. So I wouldn't doubt if he was a homeless veteran.
Okay, yeah. At first, I thought you were talking about this NPR story. This was kind of wild.
Oh, yeah, this here.
2 men are arrested in California, shooting that killed 6 people, including a baby.
What's funny, I've only seen this on social media, not local news, although that's not local to me. Visalia isn't local to me. I think that's up north. But I haven't seen anything about this outside of social media.
So they're saying 2 gang members were arrested early Friday, one after a gun battle and January massacre of 6 people, including a baby, at a Central California home associated with a rival gang, the Tulare County Sheriff said. Sheriff Mike Bordeaux said Noah David Beard, 25, was taken into custody, and Angel Nanu Uratre, 35, was, I don't know how you say it, was wounded in the shootout with federal agents and was undergoing surgery, but was stable, expected to survive. So these are non-FBAs, by the way.
Really?
Noah and Nanu. These are some non-FBA dudes that did this, allegedly. I'm happy we were able to put these 2 men behind bars, the sheriff said. The suspect and members of the victim's family have a long history of gang violence, but the motive for the shooting is not exactly clear, Bordeaux said at a news conference at the sheriff's headquarters in, how you say that? Visalia?
Where you at? Visalia, yeah, Visalia.
Visalia? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, the 6 victims, including a teen mother and her baby, were gunned down on January 16th in rural Goshen community of 3000 in San Joaquin Valley. So that's a small little town.
I mean,
but you usually,
was she messing around with some of the, maybe one of the gang members was her child's father, and she started messing with a rival gang, and so she was targeted because they do stuff like that out here.
Yeah, I ain't even trying to decipher all of that. I'm just looking at what the media, because they use gang as a fill-in for black to mean black. So they make sure they put that in the first sentence and in the headline: gang members, and that you're supposed to associate that in your mind with black automatically. With black. So that's why I just wanted to point out these are non-FBAs. They ain't got nothing to do with us.
Minding my own business. Minding my business. So what do y'all think about this? So R. Kelly, Chicago prosecutors dropped sex abuse charges against R. Kelly in Chicago.
Girl, you wanna come to my hotel? Baby, I'll give you my room key. Girl. Man, if R. Kelly ain't never getting out of jail. I don't care how many charges they drop.
Well, they gave him 30 years?
Right. In one case. But he got all these other cases. Yeah, but he got more. He got more. It was like 3 or 4 states that threw cases on R. Kelly, plus the feds, I think. He ain't never getting out of jail, man. Well, damn. I just wish they keep the same energy with some of these other predators. That's all.
Well, they ain't gonna do that.
Keep the same energy with some of these other predators out here. That's all.
They're allowing these predators to prey on our babies at these drag queen shows and read books to them at the library. As long as they put a wig on, I guess it's different. That's kind of what they're trying to say. If R. Kelly put a wig on, would this have made it different? And
it was some little boys.
Right.
He probably would have been protected. But what are they saying? The reason why they dropped it or whatever?
Let me go back. All right, so it says, open.
Son,
according to multiple reports, Illinois prosecutors dropped 10 charges of sex abuse against R. Kelly. The cost was one of the factors. Tax dollar cost.
They said the cost was one of the factors?
The cost was one of the factors.
Damn.
Weighed in their decision. Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox told reporters that her office believes justice has been served against R. Kelly with those 2 convictions.
Right. So they're saying, look, he already ain't never getting out. We're going to just be wasting money going through this whole ordeal. And we probably ain't really got nothing anyway. So let's just save ourselves the money and the embarrassment, the whole media debacle and all that. Because, yeah. I thought Kim Fox, they got Kim Fox out of there.
She ain't gone yet.
I thought I remembered her getting up out the paint for some reason.
Guess not. She's still the Attorney General.
Anyway, you want to go into the main topic now, or you got something else?
Yeah, one more. We talked about this previously with the turkey leg hut. I believe last week. Now there's a new lawsuit claiming that they are behind $50,000 on their rent payment. Like they're coming at these Black people heavy.
How the hell do you get $50,000 behind on rent?
Right.
How?
Right. And you can't say the pandemic because it was closed down just like everything else during the pandemic. They were doing maybe, phone orders and you can pick it up, but you weren't dining in.
Ain't no landlord gonna let you go that far without paying your damn rent. You're gonna get the boot. Okay. And then the other thing that I was like, we all know, I ain't never even been there before, but Turkey Leg Hut is internationally known. These people is busy. It's not like they're not making money. How they not paying their rent? What y'all talking about, man?
Right.
Last week, what they were saying last week again? It was they didn't pay for their food orders or something.
It was the food. Yeah, the food. Yeah, the cost of the food.
They ordered a bunch of produce and they didn't pay for it or whatever. Now they're saying they didn't pay that rent. These people making money. Why wouldn't they pay their bills?
Right. It just doesn't make sense.
And before it was the smoke. There was too much smoke. It was causing some type of disturbance with the smoke. Like they are determined to get Turkey Leg Hunt up out of there, man. Somebody got it out for them.
White supremacy. When you're doing good, people loving you, including white folks going up there to eat too.
Yeah, they said that line, you can't even get up in there. That line be down the block. How they ain't got no money?
Why can I find the story about our topic?
So the main topic. So yeah, we talking about. There's been a lot of nonsense going on with these HBCUs lately, man. The HBCUs, y'all know that they had the high profile thing going on with Deion Sanders that we were talking about before when he was leaving, and he was talking about some of the nonsense that was going on, some of the misappropriation that was going on over there, and how he had to use all his name and all his clout to kind of upgrade the facilities for the kids and all of that, when there was other things that could have been done, and they were just putting all the weight on Deion to do everything. And he did what he had to do and he moved on. You know what I'm saying? And people had criticism for him. And we defended Deion on here. We thought, there was nothing wrong with him making moves that he felt he needed to make. And then we talked about the other brother, Ed Reed, down at Bethune-Cookman, and how he was trying to negotiate in his contract, not more money for himself, but he was trying to negotiate where that they was going to have to upgrade the facilities for the kids. They was going to have to fix these fields and the locker rooms, and you know what I'm saying? Make sure these kids got what they need so that they could, you know, perform at a high level and be safe and clean in a clean environment. And they didn't want to give him the things that he was asking for, and so they made it seem like he was a problem and got him up out of there at Bethune-Cookman, which is another damn shame. Before, we were on a campaign to get Howard University to apologize to Dr. Frances Cress Welsing for the nonsense that they did with her, getting her fired back in the days, and she was trying to get tenure and they didn't give her tenure or whatever the case may be, and you know, they just never really paid proper homage to our elder, you know what I'm saying? And she's one of our great master teachers who deserves to be, you know, on a pedestal, you know what I'm saying? And she was an alumni there and she taught there. And so they don't even acknowledge her presence or mention her at all. And so we was on their bumper about putting some respect on Dr. Frances Cress Welsing's name. And we didn't get no type of response from the people we were calling, we were emailing. We had a little hashtag going on Twitter, and they just ignored us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? These are supposed to be historically Black colleges, and they don't even, they're not even concerned with the things that we think are important. Right.
At the end of the day, I think that, you know, foundational Black American culture, history, everything, they're looking to erase us. And this is from the top down. You know, they're just literally looking to erase us, period. Look at everything that's going on, not just with the HBCUs, just period. You know, I was on Twitter this morning, and Marcel had a space, and I guess there's some tethers, I'm going to call them tethers, that feels like, you know, their history should be added into Black History Month here or something. It was something weird.
That's the definition of a tether.
Yeah, it was just like, and I'm just sitting here like, well, where are we celebrated in your homeland?
Right.
And then they said something like, and plus, you know, you guys celebrate the same people every time. You know, you guys are only celebrating the same, you know, foundational Black Americans. So basically, we need to mix it up and include them into our shit.
Man, first of all, a lot of us, again, like we just mentioned about Dr. Welsing, a lot of us are tired of them celebrating the same people also. Because we got more FBAs who need to be recognized, who have never been recognized, who have put in real work. And those are the real shoulders that we stand on. And so, yeah, there are more people that should be mentioned, but these were colleges that were founded for people of our lineage who couldn't go to the regular universities. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why these places were built. It wasn't about no immigrants. You know what I'm saying?
But how dare you tell us what we need to do, you know, to include y'all? We have done that already. We've rolled the red carpet.
Most of y'all got y'all degrees from there. Most of y'all got HBCU, Kamala Harris.
Yes.
Everybody,
Sister
you know.
Sister girl.
Plenty of the people that we could name who went to HBCUs who are non-FBA. We never had a problem with it. We never had a problem with it. All y'all went to the HBCUs. Y'all got into these fraternities, and that's another thing with these daggone fraternities and all that. I don't understand that either. You know, all this Greek stuff going on at the damn HBCUs. Why are we celebrating anything Greek?
Because it's proud to be Greeks too.
I really don't understand what that's about, and that's part of what the problem is, because a lot of these institutions are ran by these Boule Negroes. You know what I'm saying? The Boule, the Links, you know what I'm saying? Alpha Pi Alphas and all of that.
Bowling Ball Martin, did you see him try to call out the Boule?
He tried to call out the Boule. He is Boule.
Martin, listen, he tried to call out Boule.
What'd he say?
I gotta find. I'm about to put this in while I'm gonna put that video in here. I'm about to find his ass.
Oh, it's a video too. Okay, yeah, find that.
He was doing his show. He was doing his show with another dude, you know what I'm saying, his Roland Martin Uncensored thing, and he called himself calling out the Boule.
That's funny. But yeah, and so while she's looking that up, we saw recently that one of the HBCUs, I forgot which school it was, recruited this white quarterback after the white quarterback was kicked out of whatever historically white institution he was going to for using the N-word. He got kicked out the team, lost a scholarship or whatever the case may be because he was using the N-word. And then you got one of these HBCUs that said, well, come play for us. They gave him an opportunity to get a clean slate and all of that. And that's supposed to be his sensitivity training. Come play for us. All right. And then last week or a couple of days ago, we seen another HBCU. They done elected a Mexican girl to be the queen. What is it called?
Yeah. She I don't know. You know how they have these
the homecoming queen or whatever. It's a Mexican girl that's the homecoming queen of one of these HBCUs. So we why are y'all all lives mattering the HBCU institutions? And then the political structure, they try to use HBCUs as a carrot to dangle in front of the black vote.
Right.
Say, we're gonna do something for HBCUs. That shit is meaning it's a nothing burger at this point. It's a nothing burger at this point. Somebody explain this to me, why we should give a damn about these HBCUs and how this is valuable to us as a whole. Somebody explain it to me, because I don't get it. I'm a GED nigga. I don't get it. Somebody explain it to me, please. Any HBCU alumni in the chat, or if you're watching this on the replay, leave me a comment.
Symbolic.
Let me know what I'm missing.
It's just symbolic. It means nothing. It's just symbolism. They ass are still looking for a job and how to feed their families too. So
and that's what I was gonna say. That's the thing. It's not like y'all are preparing students to go out and build, for the community. You just prepared for a job to go work for the dominant society. You know what I'm saying? You're just getting a good enough education to go be able to run somebody else's something that they built. Or not even run it, but just to work there. You know what I'm saying? So it's what's the purpose of these HBCUs? And they have a lot of historically Hispanic colleges in the US, right?
No, I didn't know that.
There's a gang of them. So why they all want to go to the HBCUs for? They got their own institution.
Seasoning. They want to go with a seasoning that.
They got their own institutions, y'all. I know y'all haven't heard about them like that. They ain't really ringing no bells like that. But they have resources. You don't hear about no mold and all of that stuff in their schools and all of that. You don't hear about students having to protest the mold in the dorm rooms and all of that. So why are they flooding the HBCUs for? I don't understand.
Black erasure, foundational Black American erasure. That's why they're told to do it. This is about erasing us.
So what did Roland say about the Boule, man? I got to hear this.
I'm still trying to find it. I just cannot believe I didn't even save it.
All right. Well, again, while she's looking for that, let me give a shout out to y'all know Manuel Godoy, I think is how you say his name, who made Black Sands. Y'all know this Black Sands joint, animated series, comic book. Let me highlight this real quick. Hold on. Why it's not highlighting? Oh, I think I got to take this off of here. No, I should be able to do it. It's not letting me zoom in, y'all. I don't know why. But can y'all see
it though? That's a cute book.
Y'all don't be seeing my man online promoting these joints?
Mm-hmm.
They are so fly. My son is addicted. I got these for $7. The starter pack comes with these two, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Black Sands, The Seven Kingdoms. And it also comes with the DVD and the CD soundtrack. And it's dope. It's hella dope.
And they got a CD soundtrack.
Right. If y'all got little ones, boys and girls, you know what I'm saying? Tap in with the Black Sands, man. He didn't ask me to promote him or shout him out or nothing like that. He's doing very well. They was on Shark Tank and a couple of the Morning America shows or whatever like that. So he's doing pretty well with the series. But I've been trying to reach out and see if we can get them on the Black Business Showcase also, because I love what he's doing. The stories, the pictures, just everything about it is fly. And then I was very inspired by the DVD version, because it's the DVD to the volume 1. So it's like a animated version of the volume 1, the animation of it. And the way that they made it, I was like, yo, we could do that. We could do that with our book. The way that I seen that is that they did it. Mm-hmm. Because in my mind, when I was thinking about us doing an animation for our children's book series, I was thinking it was too far fetched. You know what I'm saying? For us to be able to get it done, we're going to need a big budget and all of this stuff.
Right.
But when I seen the way that he did it, I was like, oh, I could do that.
It's doable.
Yeah. I was like, I could do that. So yeah, y'all gonna have to stay tuned for that one right there, because
I literally cannot find this shit.
I think we could do our own animation to our series once we get it done. So yeah, I'm gonna have to tell y'all, stay tuned for that one. But yeah, if y'all not familiar with Black Sands, man, follow them on social media.
I definitely am.
They dope. They real dope. And he's pretty woke dude. The dude that writes them, Manuel Godoy, is that his name? Yeah, Manuel Godoy. Yeah, he pretty woke dude. I like his content. You still ain't find that? We ain't gonna find it.
I still have not found it. I'm pissed.
It must be old then.
No, it's not. It's just like a few weeks old. It's honestly like a few weeks old, not that old. Well, while I'm looking for that though, you know who getting on my nerves? Because he always in our business. He's holding the space right now, and it's y'all Uncle's Luke, talking about why FBA reparations people hate Caribbean and Dems. Like, why would you have a post a room like that? And then earlier he must have changed the room. It says something to the effect of you saying don't vote Dem, but the Republicans aren't giving you nothing. None of us of them are giving us any damn thing, fool. So what is your point? Why is your gap teeth ass always up in FBA business? How about you go back to the Bahamas and get into their political realm and figure out how you can make your homeland better versus worrying about what's going on here with reparations your ass ain't even qualified for?
Yo, I'm getting so tired of this narrative. Oh, FBAs hate Caribbeans and Africans and all of this stuff. I seen the other dude, I forgot his name. He's a Haitian dude on Instagram. He was mad that Tariq was pointing out, or Tariq was asking about the ethnicity of some of those officers that murdered Tyree Nichols, rightfully so. He was pointing out some of the hairlines and all of that. And this dude made a post about it. And they know that they lying. They know that they pushing a false narrative when they say that. I mean, Tariq is like, we don't really got to defend Tariq. He's capable of defending himself. But I'm just saying, if you follow Tariq, you know what I'm saying, which a lot of y'all haters do. Y'all hate Tariq, but y'all follow him. And so I know that y'all see that he works with plenty of non-FBAs all the time, right? Like one of his right-hand mans, Ola, is Nigerian.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Not Ola is right there. Every event, every movie that comes out, like Ola is right there. That's his sidekick. You know what I'm saying? So I hate when y'all be pushing that. Oh yeah, he hates Caribbeans, or we hate Caribbeans, and not.
Did he hate them when he was sending money over there to feed their ass?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The donations that he made and stuff like that. The contribution of telling, Haitian history. You know what I'm saying? Was he hating them?
Went over to Haiti.
Calling out the truth is not hate. It's just calling out the truth. And sometimes the truth is ugly. Sometimes the truth hurts.
Right. Y'all don't have to allow the tethers to be y'all representatives. We're not saying that all of y'all are tethers.
They know that though.
Y'all don't have to allow the tethers to be y'all representatives. It's your job to call them out. If you ain't gonna do it, we gonna do it.
Period.
We're not gonna just.
And what we gonna do?
Garbage. We
need to know the lineage of anyone that commits a crime. If it's FBA trash, guess what? We're going to own our trash and coons. We are. But we need to make sure it's ours before we start claiming it. That's all.
All right. Y'all don't get upset when the accolades come through.
At all.
Y'all don't say it's divisive when the accolades come through and they point out somebody's ethnicity, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna go to Jamaica, Haiti, you know, Kenya, Caribbean, any of these places. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna go over there and commit some type of heinous crime, and they media over there is not going to point out the fact that I'm a Black American.
Right.
Think they're not going to point that out? That's the first thing that's going to be in the headline.
Immediately.
That's the very definition of a tether. You're behaving like a tether when you say that garbage, Luke, and whatever the other Haitian dude's name is. You're behaving like a tether when y'all push that garbage narrative that y'all know is a lie. And at the same time, you're trying to frame FBA as being a group. Y'all know that's a lie also.
Just like Mr. Plebiscite Babylon, what's his name? With the hat, with the monkey hat on.
Yeah. I
said those YouTube checks must have went up when he started doing the broadcast specifically about Tariq. He hasn't stopped. So I was like, oh, them checks is nice. He finally can go pay his rent or something.
He has not stopped.
He has not stopped. I said, oh, those checks, his income went up.
I seen when the other day down in Florida somewhere, they were talking about the police came out with a Black History Month vehicle. They got a police car with all type of Black History memorabilia all over it and all that. And he tried to somehow lump that in with Tariq. He done Photoshop Tariq in the picture, talking about, yeah, here go Tariq in his plebiscite car or some shit. I don't know what he was saying. I'm like, nigga.
That's way over there. Like, what he have to do with that?
Hold on.
Yeah. I cannot find this Roland Martin thing, but he was basically calling out the Boule, and I cannot find it for crap. Usually I try to save certain things so I can have it for later, and my butt did not, for some reason or another, my butt did not get this one. Let me go to my videos in my library, and let me just make sure. I just cannot believe I did not save this.
What's that?
Huh?
What's that?
I said, I just cannot believe that I did not save that Roland thing with him trying to call out the Boule. Like, how did I not do that?
Yeah.
Why would I not do that?
Roland is a proud Boule, man. I forgot who he was going back and forth with. He was going back and forth. Man, who was it? I think it was Phil from African Diaspora News.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was going back and forth with him one time, and he was kind of getting at Phil because Phil was criticizing the Boule. You know, Phil wasn't criticizing Roland Martin. He was criticizing the Boule. And, you know, Roland Martin jumped in defending the Boule, and he admitted that he was Boule. And he was like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to, you know, talk about some contributions of Boule members and name some prominent members of the Boule. And there was
They must have did something to him. They must have done something to him then.
I want to see that.
They must have done something to him because everybody was tripping. Like, Roland called himself calling out the Boule.
Yeah, we might have to pull that up next time, man, because I think that about does it for today anyway.
Yeah. I got to cook.
What you making?
Salmon and shrimp.
How you making it?
I think I am going to pan sear it in a garlic butter sauce with some asparagus.
Oh, asparagus.
Yeah, I'm doing asparagus because I'm trying to eat clean. I've been at the gym, y'all. I'm sore now. So there's this new machine that I seen this dude on it or whatever. This Hispanic dude was on it, and you're like on your stomach, you're holding this thing, and then the seat slides, so you're doing ab work, and so he had the medicine balls, you know, on the back of his legs or whatever, like to give it more weight and do it. This is my new favorite machine. Like, I love it. I was good on it too. So
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I like that machine. I was like, oh, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I mean, I'm sore. No, listen, I can barely move.
Good.
Yeah, but
good.
I like this little machine, so I'm gonna do it. I don't care if we're doing leg day or upper body or whatever. That machine is Mine.
That's the go-to.
That's my go-to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be ready for y'all for Dallas. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna be ready for y'all.
Word. Word. Yeah, family. Make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that stuff, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in with us today. But yeah, speaking about Dallas, we definitely gonna be in the building at the FBA Expo in Dallas with our new Foundational Black American Children's book, 7 to Super Hey Rule, on deck. We're gonna have some merch on deck for y'all asses. Can't wait to see some of y'all in person and meet y'all, chop it up, rub elbows and all of that good stuff. But in the meantime, y'all can go to www.godcastbooks.com and pre-order that book today. The pre-order is available right now. The page is live. You guys can place your pre-orders today. Get your Foundational Black American Children's book based on my son, 7.
No agendas.
You guys will enjoy it. We're working with the illustrator right now, and it's looking really fly.
Oh my God!
It's looking
I
really
shed a tear.
Yeah.
Every time. I just feel like this is so real and it's so cute.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good book, man. Your kids are gonna enjoy it. Your kids, your nieces, nephews, grandkids, whatever you got, your little god kids. If you got any little ones in your life, you want to pre-order 7 to Super Hey Rule book today and get that for them. It's a good gift, for birthdays or any type of holidays or anything like that. Or just random, you want to give them a book because you want them to be reading. You know what I'm saying? You want to get them reading early. You want to give them something that is going to be clean and fun, no agenda. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep them engaged and stuff like that. And so this is just a good book to have. And it's going to be a series, y'all. Remember, it's going to be a 7-volume series. And so this is only volume 1. This is only volume 1 that we launching. So you guys, again, www.godcastbooks.com and go get that John.
And also don't forget to get your Masters Table merch. Got mine. I got mine. My son is like, that's tight. That's tight. That's mine. I was like, I have to wear it for the show and then you can have it.
Oh, see, that's what I like to hear right there.
He was like, that's tight. I was like, I have to wear it for the show on Sunday and then you can have it.
Yeah. Shout him out for me, man. That's what I like to hear. Like Brother Nuri say, a youthless movement is a useless movement.
Right.
So we don't got the youth tapped in. We ain't really doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they the ones that's gonna hold it down going into the future for the next generations and all of that. So it's good to hear that that's resonating with the young God. Love it.
And look, he knows who these people are because his mother teaches.
Shout out to Mama. I'm about to say shout out to Mama on that one.
Yeah, he knows who these people are. So yeah, I hope, I tell him to, each one teach one. Your friends don't know who these people are. So you need to, pass it down, to your Black friends. They need to know who the master teachers are.
Wiggle Man said when. I can't give you a specific date because they haven't approved our date yet, but everything is done. We're going to be releasing the CDs before we go to digital platforms. For the people that place the pre-order, we want to make sure that they get their CDs and their digital downloads before we go to the streaming platforms. So that's going to be first. So if you want to be among the first, you got to go to www.themastersrsv.com today and pre-order your shirt, pre-order the CD, the digital download. You can get the canvas print that goes on your wall and all of that too. Go to the website and place your order now so you could be among the first. But everything is done. We're just waiting to get our date approved for the actual release. And Nikki the God, shout out to Nikki the God. She said she got hers yesterday. Nikki, can we get a picture or something to post? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want the ladies, man. I want all the ladies. I like what Star did. Star went and got a face beat and all of that. She took a picture with the hoodie on. That was dope. You know what I mean? I want all the Black women to get fly and put their hoodie on and take a picture.
Yeah, throw your sneakers on. I could have been, yeah.
We post that joint. Oh, he said when we gonna be in Dallas. That's gonna be Memorial Day. February, what is it? 25th.
It's actually the 27th. The actual event is on the 27th. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, May 27th. Well, that's actually Memorial Day, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Memorial Day is supposedly on Monday, I thought. It's always that Monday.
Memorial Day. It's gonna be May 27th, that Saturday. at the FBA Expo.
And it's an all-day event. You know, there's going to be other vendors and Black businesses, food vendors. There's going to be guest speakers, etc. So I hope to see a whole bunch of y'all out there. I'm excited. Who's been looking for their flights?
Hold on. What does this mean? I didn't get my flight yet. I was just talking to Kool-Aid this morning about that. I don't know what this means.
I know what it means. Right.
Who's catfishing?
She's supposedly catfishing.
Oh, I see what she's saying.
She's supposedly catfishing.
Is that what that's about? Well, you gotta take a picture of the hoodie then.
Yeah.
Nikki, you know what, Nikki? I'm coming to see you, man. We got beef. Shout out to Mama Love. Mama Love got hers.
Yeah.
She also got the print as well. She got the whole package. You know, Mama Love got the whole package.
You know, Mama be supporting.
You already know. Okay, Wiggle Man is in Dallas. We'll see y'all. We'll see you in Dallas, brother. That's what's up.
We're gonna see you in Dallas then. That's what's up. I'm so excited. I've been looking for flights. Because I don't like doing stuff last minute, y'all. And everybody know I got.
It's time. We need to get on.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I like, some people don't like it, but I like Southwest because Southwest lets you check in 2 bags for free. Everybody else want to charge you. And I actually found round trip tickets. Last night I looked on there. It was like $206.
What you need 2 bags?
Each way. Clothes, hair supply. I know it's just a weekend. You know what? You're right. But I always overpack. It's not gonna work.
Yeah,
I need a full bag.
You know, I gotta get flights for me and 7. So
yeah. No, my son said I can't leave him.
Got to get on that. Yeah, he looking forward to it. He talk about it all the time. He hype every time he get in the car. I'm listening to Tariq or whatever. He like, yeah, I can't wait to meet Tariq. You know, in Dallas. He hype.
I think I'm trying to get my daughter to go. Like everybody hears about my son. Jasmine is just the little one, the little 4'11". She's like, I'm 5 feet. No, you're not. She's like 4'10", 4'11". You know, but I got to get her out, her little shell, my little mini. I sent her that picture that I posted last night on my stories because my hair is slicked back, so it looks like my hair is waved. She had finger waves at one point. She cut her hair off. And I was looking at it, I said, I look just like Jasmine. I sent her the pictures yesterday. I was like, we are like literally twins. She was like, right. We look just alike. She's just chocolate. Huh?
She had the finger waves like Missy Elliott used to rock?
Yeah. Yeah, she cut her hair off.
Have y'all seen Missy Elliott?
Yes. That's my baby.
Yo, Missy Elliott is little as hell now. Oh yeah.
That's my chocolate baby.
Yeah. So you said she coming?
She wants to come. I told her to come on. Let's go. You know, she has friends in Dallas too. You know.
Party. It's gonna be a party. It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be a party. Yes.
It's gonna be lit. You know what I mean? Food trucks, their boats, all that. Yeah, I can't wait. I ain't never been to Texas either. So it's my first time in Texas.
Oh yeah. I've been to Midland, Houston, Dallas briefly, and I have family there. I have family in Dallas, Arlington area, and of course Texarkana, which is about 2 hours away.
Yep. Definitely looking forward to that.
Y'all gonna see my country ass family. They said that they was coming. Some of my family members out there got gold teeth. I have a cousin out there. He's a rapper. He do his southern thing. So yeah.
All right. Out there sipping on some scissor.
Yeah. Oh, I hope not. It was so crazy. He's a big dude. Played football. Everything. Got a scholarship, everything to play ball in college, and he was just like, no, I don't want it. I'm rapping. Like, I'm rapping. Yeah. I
don't know about that, but all right.
No, he did. He denied it. didn't do it. He didn't take it. Several schools.
Well, all right, family. Appreciate everybody tuning in as always, man. Well, we'll see y'all on Wednesday. We got somebody on Wednesday, right?
I'll get back to you because I don't have my calendar.
Gotta check. But yeah, yes. we should be live this Wednesday with another episode of the Black Business Showcase. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. But we'll definitely be in the building on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific for
Gender Roles
on the Pick Me GodCast with Brown Skin Baddie and nyctegur and special guests. And we got some dope guests lined up for the Pick Me GodCast.
Oh, too. Yes. I'm trying to get my friend. I know her personally. She's actually a licensed clinical social worker, but she delves into a lot of, behavioral stuff, relationship things and stuff too. She's also a firearms instructor as well, married as well. So yeah, I know they travel, a lot. So got to get her to carve out some time on a Thursday. It may not be till next month, but that's fine. I told her, but definitely we'll be getting. I'm not going to say her name yet, but yes, I'm working on it.
We need all that experience and wisdom to come to the table for the Pick Me GodCast. But listen, I'm gonna speak this into existence, man, because my dream guest for the Pick Me GodCast is none other than Shahrazad Ali.
Woo.
So if any of y'all got the contact information for Shahrazad, please hit me up so I could reach out to her and see if we could get her to come on so we could get the ultimate Pick Me game, the one that gave birth to the whole genre in the first place.
Right.
We got to get her to come through, man. I'm
a student.
See if I could pull some strings on that end, man. We trying to make that happen. I'm speaking that into existence. So again, anybody that can help us out with that, please reach out to me or Nicety and let us know how we go about that.
Yeah.
And that does it for today, family. Always remember, we are not the master students. We are only the master. What are we?
No, you over here messing it up. We are not the master teachers, but we are the master students and signal boosters for the voices of the new Black media.
Peace.
Peace.
Most resilient, we poster children of prophecy fulfillment. We gotta be God.